Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel, and today is a lovely day. God is good and faithful. You know, He woke up us this morning in our right mind, and we're alive, yay! And our limbs work. So we have to, if we don't have nothing else to give God thanks for, we gotta thank Him for just waking us up like this, and we have life. Okay, so today I want to talk about living caregiver. And as you know, my channel is live in, meaning you live in the client's home and you care for them, whether for a week or 2, 3 weeks. Some girls do 3 months, depending on what the client need is, but you're sleeping there. Or you go in for a couple, for 8 hours, 12 hours, and then you go home. Or you stay for a week or how long, and then you get a break to go home, look for your family and stuff like that. So yeah, this channel is about a caregiver living in the client's home or visiting the client's home to care for them for a few hours and then go home. And I mean 8 hours up. We'll be talking about those 4-hour schedule that these agency, they know themselves. They'll be watching too. Yes, so the name of this channel is Live In Caregiver Uncut, meaning there's no cover up. There's no when I say cover up, no cover up, I'm not gonna break no HIPAA law or anything like that. I'm gonna be talking about what caregiver is going through, the hiring process, how about going to thinking about being a caregiver, how you go about it. So today I am gonna be talking about the hiring process. Okay, so it's gonna be a little detailed. I'm gonna try to get it done in a short time. I don't want the videos to be too long, so that's how we're gonna go about it. So I'm thanking God for life. All of us, we are woke and we can think, we can talk, we can eat, we know our surroundings and stuff like that. I'm just giving God thanks. His grace is merciful and He's a forgiving God. So I give Him thanks every day for me and my family and friends and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So remember to like my video, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. Please share it and subscribe. If you're watching from Facebook or Instagram, jump over to YouTube and like, share, and subscribe. I know you know someone who is a caregiver. You yourself is a caregiver, and maybe some stuff going on you don't understand. This is where you're gonna get clarity, okay? All right, so let's get into it real quick. So and see my little book. I love this little book. I love a nice diary. Okay, I'm a color girl. Okay, all right, so let's get into it. So the hiring process, first to begin with, you're considering to be a caregiver. If you're not loving, compassionate, humble, honest, reliable, patience, you have to have patience, girl, please. Yes, you, and guys, because guys are caregivers too. You have to have patience. Every client is different. It's not the same like Mr. John. You work for Mr. John or Mr. Jones, Mrs. Jones. It's not the same when you go work for Jane. Okay, so you gotta have patience. You gotta be respectful. You have to respect other people's space and stuff like that. So you have to be those things, in your mind when you're thinking about it. Is this something I want to do? Yes, then you can move on from there. And first thing before you even go there, make sure you have a clean record. Stop embarrassing yourself. You still 10 years ago. You know you fight and go to jail 2 years ago. You know you do something wrong, shoplifting, whatever, you hit someone or whatever. Do not apply. You ain't gonna get it. You are not gonna get this job. This job is not for you. If you know you're a thief, you're abusive, you're in some altercation with the law, excuse me with my language. Yeah, do not apply for this job. It's not for you. You are not. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't waste agency time. If it's a private job, don't waste the family time. Do not apply for this job. It's not for you. Okay? You cannot have a criminal background and apply for this job. It's not going to happen. Okay? So, all right, let's move along. So those are the things you have to consider before you even think about it. Make sure you have documentation. You know, your ID and whatever requirement they ask you to have. Make sure you have those things so you can in order to get a job. Okay, CPR. Get yourself CPR certified. It doesn't cost a lot. You can do the class online. You know, with the corona going on now, you're not really in a, you know, actually in a class, but you're in a virtual class. And yeah, get your CPR certified so you can help not only a client when you work for them, you can help your family too. Get your loved ones in the home, your kids, your husband, your mom, your cousins. Get all of them CPR certified so you can help each other in case there's an emergency, a life-saving emergency. Get yourself CPR certified. And if there's any other training, put those documents together. Any other training in healthcare, put those documents together, because that will help the agency to, or the family member, to place you with the right client. The family member will, if it's privately, they would know if this is a good fit for my mom, if this is a good fit for my dad or my cousin or my grandfather, you know, and the agency will know if you're a good fit, and then that will help to determine your pay. Even though with some agency they just have one rate for everybody, but if you work privately or with some other agency, they would put you with more critical patients, well, clients I should say. They will put you with more critical clients, and they will pay you more, a little more. Okay, so yeah, and that is for the medical agencies. If it's the non-medical agency, then you have to stay within the agency guideline. Do not step over the guideline. You will get in trouble. Okay, so all right, so we talk about the IDs, thinking about being a caregiver. Okay, all right, then get your recommendations together as well. Be truthful, the people who can recommend you, and know who you really are. Yeah, so that, and then get those recommendations, the phone numbers and stuff like that. Do not use your mama, okay, or your grandfather, whatever. Use people who actually know your work and know your worth. And I always said, you know, if you work for an agency before, the agency really is not the one who really know your work. It's the family member who come and visit, because sometimes the agency say other stuff. Well, that's another different day to talk about. Not today. Okay, we're still on the IRN process. So recommendations, clean record, your ID, your CPR, any other training. And please, ladies, dress appropriately. You are selling yourself. These people are going to see you for the first time in their life. They don't know who you are. My grandmother, I was raised on hearing these words: first impression last. Dress appropriate and iron your clothes. You hear me, ladies and guys? I've been into offices and see caregiver walking up inside there. They're so wrinkled, they're so dirty, they're so funky. Get a shower. Shower yourself, brush your teeth, clean out your nose and stuff like that. Make sure your face is washed. The guys go get you a haircut. The ladies fix your hair. And iron your clothes. Make sure whatever you wear, whether scrubs or whatever, to go to get this job, you are presentable. Okay? All right. And these, guess what? Curse me all you want, because this is my experience with seeing caregivers and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my God, are they serious? Would I hire you to take care of my loved one? If you cannot take care of yourself and you carry yourself like this, why you think I'm gonna hire you to take care of my family, or to put you with my clients? No, I'm not gonna put you with my clients, because that's how you're gonna keep them nasty. So yeah, and you're surrounded nasty. So clean up yourself, and make it be a part of your everyday life. Okay? All right. Then the dress code. Please, you come into interview for a job. I don't need to see down here, way down in your cleavage, and I don't need to see under your legs, okay, or between your legs or whatever. Cover yourself up and look decent.